All right, man. We got fake Amazon delivery ends in every parent's worst nightmare. Finna get right into this, man. Let's see what's about. Make sure I run the likes up. Sub if new, man. Monday through Friday, tune into the channel. 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. I'm gonna be live on YouTube and Twitch, so y'all can see the body cam reactions live. Of course, the videos will be posted after the live, so y'all just pop in if y'all want to just interact with me and my brother Rail while we reacting to these body cam footage videos live. Y'all can pop up, say what y'all got to say. Keep it moving. But without further ado, let's hop right into it.
This lady came up to us, tied up her
Shout out
hands,
to Explore with us.
her
If you want to
child.
watch this video without my
someone took
commentary.
her other child.
She only knocked with a package, and she's waiting for someone from Amazon for her baby girl.
Apparently, they walked to that bedroom like they knew that there was a baby. Like they were on like a mission. They like tied her up, went to the room, took the baby, and left. So.
They put her baby in the Amazon box.
Authorities rushed to a chaotic scene after receiving alarming reports that a mother's 7-month-old baby was taken by two individuals posing as Amazon delivery drivers. As the investigation unfolds, shocking discoveries bring them one step closer to uncovering the suspects, whose true identities they never saw coming.
A few months ago, he called her and she had mentioned that she can make money by selling a kit.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. In Federal Way, Washington, on February 20th, 2024, officers began to receive multiple 911 calls from the Mariposa apartment complex just 20 miles south of Seattle.
Hi, I had someone come to my door with a rag on her face, like a rag on her mouth and like a zip tie.
Okay.
And she's, I don't know, she's telling me that her daughter got lost or someone took her daughter. And I didn't let her in the house because I got scared I was going to get kidnapped or something.
Okay, so how long ago was this?
It's literally just been 5 minutes ago. I thought she was like playing around or something.
Did she look injured at all?
I don't know. She doesn't look injured. She's just crying, but she's saying that she lost her daughter.
Did you see anybody around her?
No, I didn't. I just closed the door.
The dispatcher sends an officer to investigate, just as another call comes through.
We at Melrose Apartments, and I am a maintenance guy. This lady came up to us, tied up her hands, holding her child. She's crying. She's very hysterical right now, and she's Spanish. So
That she had a child also?
yes, she is holding her daughter beside her hands now.
Okay, you don't see anybody with any weapons right now.
I think someone took her other child.
Is she able to tell you what happened?
She's speaking Spanish, so I don't understand it.
By the time the officer arrives at the scene, the victim's husband, who was out working as a food delivery driver during the attack, has also just arrived. Since the victim speaks only Spanish, a concerned neighbor steps in to translate, allowing the officer to grasp the urgency of the situation.
She walked down through here and came up the stairs here and what came up to us tied up holding child. So that's when he...
So is the child missing?
Yeah, there's
that's the child missing.
girl.
Her child?
Yeah, no, the other one. No, another one.
But this is her child?
But this is her child.
Yeah.
And she does have pictures of her baby girl, but they took her phone.
Did you see them leave in a certain direction?
She said that they shut her in one of the closets. Yeah, because she lives downstairs. So when they knocked, she only knocked with a package, and she's waiting for someone from Amazon for her baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
So she opened the door. She didn't think anything of it. So as soon as she opened the door, she said the woman started to beat her, and they ran into her kitchen for a knife. So they tied her up. They tied her.
Sure they're gone?
She said that she checked everywhere before she got out, and she said she didn't see anything in there.
What is her child? How old is her child?
She's 7 months old.
7 months?
7 months. It's a baby girl.
Several officers head downstairs to the victim's apartment, performing a routine sweep.
Police department.
Hold on, just hold that. I just want to see if we can find this kid.
After searching every room, the suspects and the missing baby are nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, the neighbor continues to translate as the victim describes her attackers.
Oh, she said that the girl was wearing like a ski mask. It looked like a snow one, like the type that someone would go to like skiing. In her house.
Inside her house?
Yeah, inside her house. The man was tall. He had some sunglasses on.
Were you zip tied like this or like this? No.
And
Keep going. So after she left, she came running out. The agents found her. And she came zip tied.
Oh, and they also duct taped her baby's mouth.
The baby that they took?
What?
No, the little girl that he had.
A Spanish-speaking officer arrives at the scene and takes a more detailed statement from the mother before filling in the other officers on what he's learned.
Let me catch you up real quick. So she's at home with her 2 kids, husband's at work, knock on the door. These 2 folks show up holding a big Amazon box. She's never gotten an Amazon package before. She opens the door for them. They start punching her, they push her down, they tied her up. She's got injuries consistent with that. They snag her baby, put it in the box, and then they shove her into one of the other bedrooms where she's holding the other kid. She didn't get much, didn't say anything, just like be quiet. And then they left.
Did she see the suspect?
No idea why they picked her.
Has she been out anywhere, or did they have followed her back?
According to the victim, she only moved into the apartment 8 days ago, and no one but immediate family knew her address.
Where was the baby when they went into the apartment?
She said they went like right. She even said like they went right for the room. I don't know how they knew that's where the room was.
Have you or your husband had anybody over visiting?
No. Solo tiene otro día aquí va. Yeah, they've only been here 8 days.
It's so odd that they would know where to go for the baby.
The attacker's apparent knowledge of exactly where to go inside the apartment would later prove to be a crucial clue in identifying potential suspects. In the meantime, as officers canvass the apartment
somebody that probably lived in that apartment before? Or... That's crazy, though. To know exactly where to go to grab the baby. Something don't sound right with that, bro. Something do not sound right.
complex, they locate a neighbor with a security camera and request access to the footage. At 8:23 a.m., a white sedan can be seen backing into the parking space just above the victim's downstairs apartment. The suspects remain inside the vehicle for nearly an hour as multiple people and maintenance workers pass close by. Finally, at 9:18 a.m., the suspects begin to emerge. Another neighbor in the complex would later describe seeing the suspects from her apartment.
I seen two people standing, one male with a blue jacket on and a baseball cap, and I seen a female with a gray puffy jacket and a beanie on and with a Corona mask on, and they both looked Mexican to me, and they were just standing at this apartment that I know that they shouldn't have been, and it looked really awkward to me. And then the lady was looking at me kind of crazy, and she had her phone in her hand, and it looked as if she was recording.
The male suspect is captured on camera retrieving an Amazon box from the back seat of the car. After that, both suspects vanish from view for nearly 20 minutes before reappearing on camera.
I saw those same two people moving really fast to their car, holding a red bag that looks something like a Uber Eats bag to keep the food warm.
Almost like a cooler, like a Southside cooler?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the male is the one holding it, and the woman, she was really rushing to the car. She jumped in the passenger seat, and then the male, he went around the car. He was going to go to the back door, but for some reason, he didn't put the bag. Looked like he was going to put it in there, but he had a second thought for some reason and brought it up to the front. Then after that, they took off really fast.
Although the baby's mother initially recalled the suspects placing her child inside the Amazon box, surveillance footage suggests they then transferred the baby into the bag. Who the suspects were and why they would take the child leaves officers grasping for answers.
They don't owe anyone money? They don't have any ill will to anybody?
Not that we're getting, at least at this point.
However, the baby's grandparents raise suspicions, forcing officers to consider the kidnapper may be closer to the family than they've yet to realize.
So he mentioned that this niece of his was very adamant about getting her address to send a gift. And it was so weird because she never reaches out to her. But then just now he said that a few months ago he called her and she had mentioned that she could make money by selling a kid. And that she was about making that money. And
whose niece is this?
His niece that lives in Miami.
According to the baby's grandfather, his niece Margie is the victim's cousin. The gift, intended to be a crib for the baby, was from her and her husband Vincent. With this new information, one officer heads over to speak to the baby's father.
Sir, did you get a phone call from a family member today?
Yeah, but now they're not answering.
Could we see that phone number? Who is this? Who is this?
That's who's been calling them all morning.
What family member is that?
Okay, it's tu prima, cousin. She says now her suspicion is starting to grow because they were gonna order her baby clothes.
Her baby clothes?
Yeah. The same girl.
Gonna order her baby clothes.
Yeah. So that's why she didn't think anything of it when she opened the Amazon package, and it's supposed to get here today.
Did she see where did they put the baby?
¿En qué se llevaron la bebé? ¿No más en brazos? Sí, pero la bebé le echaron a la caja. They put her baby in the Amazon box. In the same box.
Does the woman resemble her cousin?
No.
She doesn't think so?
No. So she said that the people from Amazon the girl said that the people from Amazon said that they couldn't get to the address. So they needed the layout of
Damn. That's crazy. They couldn't get to the address, so they needed a layout. That sounds sketchy as hell off the rip. Now look, when you're not used to that, you probably fall for the okie doke, man. And of course, I'm not putting no fault on these parents at all. The mother or whatever. I'm not putting no fault on her, bro. At the end of the day, taking people's kids is crazy. For one, holding her pretty much ransom at first and then throwing her in a closet. That shit all is crazy, bro. But certain stuff we got to be more, like, private about. Certain stuff we have to be more private about, bro. It's just... This world we live in is a crazy world. Like, when I go out in public, I don't look at the people like, oh, they nice, they friendly, bro. I don't know you at all. So I'm not going to automatically assume you're a nice, friendly person, bro. I'm really not going to assume nothing about you. I'm just going to keep it pushing. But the first thing that comes to my mind is like, it's not going to be, oh, this person's a nice person. They look harmful. Anybody can harm you, bro. So I would never sit there and just like let my guard down like that. But the world make people that way, bro. The world made people that way. To where like we don't, well, I'm going to say it made me that way. Because how I grew up and what I seen, what I've been around, what I've been, like, it's just a lot of shit. Like, not everybody's life going to be peaches and cream. And, hey, it built character at the end of the day. A lot of the shit that I've been through, seen, done, whatever, bro, it's just, it come with this shit, bro. Like, with my environment and shit like that. So it's just, I don't never look at somebody as like not a threat. Everybody's a threat. Just simple as that.
like how to get into what the apartments looked like driving, and like what the inside of her house and the outside of her house looked like.
What call?
And she sent them a video.
Who?
Her cousin.
She sent her cousin a video.
Yeah.
According to the baby's mother, her cousin Margie had been calling her all morning, but now isn't answering the phone. As the translator continues to explain, it isn't the only glaring red flag.
And she did mention that she deactivated all her social media.
Who did?
The cousin.
When?
Last night.
Despite clues suggesting the victim's cousin Margie may be involved, doubt is cast when the mother is asked to recall details about her attackers.
I have a question. So, like, did they feel familiar? Did the lady feel familiar to her at all? Was there any characteristics on that woman that would match her niece? No?
No. They didn't look like no one that she knew.
And just so, I know we asked this already, and apologize for that I'm asking again, but the race of the lady, did she have a Hispanic accent?
Wasn't it a Russian accent? That's what we originally had, so I'm curious if that's...
She said they were speaking another language, and it definitely wasn't English.
Or Spanish?
Yeah, or Spanish, yeah.
While confusion lingers over the ethnicity of the attackers, a sudden phone call puts everyone on high alert.
She said it was another language. Nothing similar.
She said that she wasn't, just now she mentioned that she's not sure what he looked like there, that everything was just happening.
Okay. And they were wearing ski masks, right? Both of them?
No, the guy was
wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
The woman was
A ski mask, okay. What race was the male? Have you figured that out?
She had mentioned that he was black. Can you ask again what race he was? The cousin is talking right now.
Can you translate for me?
Pero aquí no ha llegado ninguna caja.
She's telling her that she's lying to her right now. Not making it.
The box already arrived.
She's saying?
The cousin is saying that the box already arrived.
Envíeme el pantallazo aquí al WhatsApp de Sarín.
Yo ya se lo envié. Se lo envié a tu marido.
No. Envíemelo al WhatsApp de Sarín para yo mirar, ¿sí?
So I can see it.
Y es que no
Se lo envié al suyo.
No importa. Es que May lo tenía y no sé qué lo hizo.
Bueno. Is missing or that the baby is missing.
She's telling you?
No, she's not telling me.
No, ella está actuando normal.
That's a good thing right
Okay, she said she's acting all normal, that she already sent like a screenshot of the package or whatever.
Mamá.
Oh, that's her mom. Yeah.
Did she hang up already?
Yeah, she hung up with the girl, and then the girl, she was like, "Go send me like a screenshot of like the package that already arrived." And then she was like, "I sent it to your phone." And then she was like, "I lost." She was like, "Oh, someone, her sister misplaced her phone. They don't want to tell her anything that's going on."
Okay.
No pudieron rastrear mi celular.
But I guess she's still
If there's any way that you can track the phone.
That's what we're working on right
Okay,
now.
eso es
Yeah.
lo que están intentando hacer es rastrear tu celular.
According to multiple news reports, police were able to trace the victim's phone, which the suspects took with them after the attack. That, in conjunction with license plate readers, led to the car being located driving on the highway about 4 hours after the attack was carried out. The baby was unharmed and reunited with her mother. The victim's cousin, 24-year-old Margie Harina Ardila Orego, along with her husband Chunho Vincent Lai, were arrested. With the help of a translator on speakerphone, detectives read Margie her Miranda rights and begin to question her.
Can you explain why they brought you here?
Ellos deben de saber por qué estoy acá.
You must know why I'm here.
Well, I'm here to ask you why you think you're here and why we're here. I'm basically trying to get your side of the story today.
Pero no voy a responder nada hasta que no tenga un abogado.
I won't answer anything until I have a lawyer.
Though Vincent also declined to speak with detectives, he did have a question for officers as he was prepared for transport to jail.
Can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
How is the baby?
The baby's fine.
Where's the baby?
Going home.
Home?
Yeah.
I'm the biological father.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Both Margie and Vincent were charged with first-degree kidnapping, robbery, burglary, assault, and second-degree assault of a child. Their bail was set at $750,000 each. They each entered a plea of not guilty and are being held at the Mei Ling Regional Justice Center. Their trial...
See this right here, bro? This is why I be on edge out in public when I got my kids with me, bro. Cause you never know what can happen, bro. Your guard could be let down, bro. I mean, I gotta buckle them in, fucking put stuff in the vehicle. So my back is turned. So anything can happen, like anytime, bro. At any time. So it's definitely, like I said, I don't put nothing past anybody. To keep it a million, I don't. So it's just you gotta have some type of awareness skills. Make sure you keep some protection. You know that's mandatory. Like I live in a state where it's open carry, so that's that. And that's definitely just the main thing. Keep some type of protection, bro. You rather get caught with it on you than without it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have anything, you can't do nothing. Like in this situation, I'm not sure if they have any firearms, but what could she do? She went to the door thinking that, oh, I'm getting a package. She ain't thinking, bro. Even if a package come to my door, bro, like no bullshit. This PC and all this other stuff that I got, bro. The delivery drivers, they do knock on the door. They knock on the door, but I'll wait a little, like a minute or two, bro, before I go straight to. I don't right when they knock. I'm not opening the door instantly. Like the fuck, hell no. I wait a little bit, brief, boom. But I do have my firearm in my hand when I go to the door, bro. So at the end of the day, it's not gonna be something where like, okay, shit, he or whoever dropped off this package, they better be ready to. If it came down to that, like you gotta be prepared for them situations, bro. I don't go to my door without my gun in my hand, bro. That's crazy. And if somebody knock on my door after a certain time, I know for a fact it might be bad business, bro. Cause nobody comes to my crib after a certain time. And if they do, that mean they were invited over. So if that's the case, I don't really have people over at my crib late nights, shit like that. It's just me, my girl, and our kids, bro. So I know that shit is gonna be bad business off the rip, bro. I already done had somebody try to walk into my house. But luckily I can hear the conversation on the phone that he was having to know like, okay, he not trying to break in. But I'm sitting down on my couch listening, I mean watching a movie. I hear the doorknob rattle. And then it's all on camera. My girl literally filmed this, like, so this ain't no shit that I'm just making up. But somebody was fiddling with the door handle. So instantly I get into straight like, oh shit, boom, grab my gun. And I just hear like, hey bro, I'm at da 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 da. I'm hearing this on the phone, so I'm like, oh hold up, this nigga saying the wrong address right now. That ain't even my address. That's the address over for me. So I'm hearing this on the phone. It's the address over. And he's like, bro, unlock the door. Unlock the door. So he feeling on the doorknob, bro, and I'm seeing my doorknob and I'm hearing it. So I'm like, all right, bet. If this door open, for some reason he get in here, hey, it's gonna be done deal for buddy. But like I said, luckily I'm hearing the conversation, so maybe his homeboy told him, to pull up or whatever. He may not have been here before, so he ended up at the wrong address. That's what I'm thinking. Hopefully that was the case. But he got through my back gate to the door, so it's like, okay, now at this point, you own my property, bro. So yeah, whatever would happen in that situation, he didn't get in, luckily. So that's that. But shit is real wicked, bro. Like you can't be you can't let your guard down. You gotta be on point, bro. And I'm gonna guess, like, since they only speak Spanish, I'm gonna say like they're not clearly US born, bro. So it just they think they're not thinking like how some Americans are thinking, bro. It might be it's a different ball game, bro. Like, that's probably why our guard was down. Just moved in there 8 days ago, not thinking nothing like that could happen. Like, so I'm glad the kid was was safe. She got her kid back, and they caught the people that did it, because the fact that you said I can make some money off a kid, it is crazy. Like you literally, like, people will tell on themselves. And I always peep that, like, people will tell on themselves, when you start piecing stuff together, like, damn, hold on, low key, this motherfucker was hinting at this, already saying what they had planned, what they were gonna do. They were just probably putting it in the air, and then you not thinking nothing of it, keeping that shit moving, and then it happened, and you, after all the smoke clear, you actually got time to sit back and think. You like, oh shit, this person really said this already, that they were gonna do this, or this how they had something planned out, but I didn't think it was intended towards me. I thought they were just saying it, whatever. So people will definitely show their hands, bro. But anyway, this is the end of that. Make sure y'all run the like, sub, all that good stuff, man. It's your boy DavidBWylin, and I'm out.